Chief of Staff, Deputy Chief of Staff, the Commandant of the Sri Lanka Army Volunteer Force, the Commandant of the Logistics School, office instructors, defense advisors, attachees from the friendly foreign nations, academic staff and the non-academic staff, graduates of the Logistics Staff Course number 6, including the officers from friendly foreign nations and their family members, and our sister services officers and their family members. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. I am deeply delighted to be here at the prestigious Army Logistics Staff School graduation ceremony, and I am privileged to stand before this podium to address the future logisticians who have successfully culminated the Logistic Course number 6 at the Logistics School. First of all, I congratulate all student officers for their achievements throughout the course and also graduating with one of the most prominent titles that a service officer wishes to obtain in his military career. Although I said it's a logistic officer, I'm privileged to see some of the infantry and support arm officers too have followed this course like in the past and shown your colors and graduated today. Logistics Staff Course, LSC, you have completed a challenging and a demanding course, accumulating extensive knowledge in the field of administration and logistics, and accomplished another important milestone in your military careers. The Sri Lanka Army had the honor of congratulating 3 foreign officers from our friendly foreign nations, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Zambia, and also 2 officers from our great 2 sister services, the Navy and the Sri Lanka Air Force, who added a different color to this course. I am sure the student officers of this course would have enjoyed being with friendly foreign students and also 2 officers from our sister services. I highly appreciate the academic and professional partnership maintained with the Sri Lankan Army officers throughout the course, especially during this period, which promoted sharing of experiences and views. That is crucial for enhancing professionalism. Ladies and gentlemen, the Army Logistics, the School of Logistics, as the esteemed knowledge hub in the administration and logistics field, has been shouldering the responsibility of providing professional education to the military personnel since its establishment a few years ago. Also, the school will gain the potential to be the national icon for military logistic education with its promising advancement in educational development and other training facilities in line with the Defence Services Command and Staff College and also Kotalavala Defence University, which are the iconic institutions for higher defence education in our great country, Sri Lanka. The school has gained the recognition of the friendly foreign nations, where the school has started producing international military professionals with the most inspiring vision of being the driving force at the premier logistic training institute of Sri Lanka Army. The school conducts a number of training programs as just mentioned by the Commandant, and the logistics staff course is the principal venture of the school, covering the most important themes in logistics and also in administration. Ladies and gentlemen, the doing begins with knowing. Therefore, the learning at this institution creates conditions to sharpen the knowing of potential logisticians who will be better to be able to support the maintenance of national security and government-initiated nation-building process. As you know, the Sri Lanka Army, along with other two sister services, are on to nation-building, and we will do everything possible to ensure that this nation not only is protected, but for nation building, we will give our fullest support. Ladies and gentlemen, the logistics providers, basically the logistic provides the means to apply tactics and strategies to a particular scenario where the strategy and tactics decides when and where the decisive action should be taken, whilst logistics take the necessary troops, weapons, and effects to the necessary point. Therefore, General Eisenhower once said, I quote, "You will not find it difficult to prove that battles, campaigns, and even wars have been won or lost primarily because of logistics," I unquote. That is his vision. That is his state. We know heart to heart what are the logistics supports that we got during the 3 decades war by the logisticians or logistics officers we had during the past 3 decades. Therefore, I remind the powers of a military is judged not only by the men, material, equipment, and technology of it, but also by the sustainability of these attributes. As it always demands, the available resources need to be carefully managed with a tactical plan to have a long sustainability. We have to understand we have a small economy in our country. The nation, the leadership of the nation, has always given the priority to 3 services to give the best to us, even though country has a small economy. We have to be grateful to the nation, the people, and also leadership, where they have given always the best possible logistic support and the facilities to these 3 services. Therefore, logistics is perhaps one of the most complex and challenging aspects demanded by today's professional environment, in which the correct understanding on the complexity and consequences of failing to provide timely logistic support is of the utmost importance. Thus, I demand the officers who have qualified today with their lessee to deliver a professional, competent, and reliable service as learned logisticians. In reminding the wartime experiences, it is evident that the successful culmination of the 3 decades-long drawn terrorism mainly relied on the ability to deploy and sustain the military personnel in the battlefield and the immense contribution of the chain of logistics. We have been in this 3 decades war throughout. As I mentioned earlier, we have experienced, even with great difficulties, how best our logisticians have supported the infantry and support arms during that period. At present, the security environment has become more volatile and unpredictable, demanding the logisticians and logistics mechanisms to be more flexible and sophisticated to address the challenging situations effectively. In these circumstances, it is necessary for the Sri Lankan Army to create adaptable logisticians who have the knowledge and skills to integrate, coordinate, and synchronize capabilities to optimize the use of all available logistic resources and provide worthwhile outcomes in a joint environment. Before I conclude my speech, I would like to emphasize that you have a huge responsibility on your shoulders in which you need to utilize the gained knowledge productively. You have spent almost 1 year in this logistics school and learned enough to have the knowledge to serve the best to this great organization, the pride of the nation, the Sri Lankan Army. Therefore, shape your military career to serve with the utmost commitment, dedication, and professionalism, as same as you have demonstrated such qualities throughout your course up to the graduation. At this moment, I greatly appreciate the commitments and the efforts made by the Commandant and the staff of the Army School of Logistics to uphold its motto, professionalism through wisdom. By molding the student officers of our great organization, the Sri Lankan Army, Sri Lankan Navy, Air Force, and also the officers from our friendly foreign nations, with theoretical knowledge, new skills, and fresh perspectives on global logistics and administration, to make them more effective logistics commanders at any level. I thank the Commandant and all the staff of this college, school. Once again, I wish to extend my heartiest congratulations to the fresh graduates of the 6th Logistics Staff Course. We wish that you will do a great service to whatever the organization, whatever the regiment that you are serving. May you be blessed, protected, and prosper as you progress in your careers. Have a good evening.